You silent or were you silenced? I just want to make it clear to everybody there is no subject that's off limits, almost unsurvivable.
That is a sneak peek at Oprah's exclusive sit-down with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, otherwise known as Harry and Meghan.
Now, the couple pulling back the curtain after stepping down from royal life in an unprecedented 90-minute interview. And here with the inside scoop is royal expert Patricia Treble joins us. Patricia, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Why do you think they're doing this? What do you think their motivation is for doing this interview?
Well, I'm going to be honest that because Philip's in hospital, I think the timing is becoming increasingly awkward. I think the motivation when they started all of this is to launch themselves in their private lives, because they're doing commercial ventures. They've signed deals with Spotify, with Netflix, and this is just to launch themselves to the world. Because of course, with the pandemic, nothing has happened really for the last year. So everything now is the time that they really want to get their side of the story out. And it's now been upgraded. When that teaser was released, they upgraded it. Actually, it's going to be 2 hours. So that's a lot of talking that they're going to be doing, and a lot of questions from Oprah.
All right. Speaking of that teaser, we just heard Oprah say that no topic is off limits in this interview. So what subject or question are you looking forward to or looking for? And what do you think might make the royal family a little nervous?
Well, I think simply the fact there's so much time. And Oprah's a sort of interviewer who is, you're very relaxed. She's like your mom or your grandmom, right? But she gets the answers that she's looking for. And she's going to be looking for specific answers regarding their relationship with the royal family and regarding Harry's. This is Harry's family. And I think that is probably what has the royal family, what has their staff most concerned. Because they're going to be talking about their relationship with Charles, with Camilla, with the Queen, with Prince Philip, with especially William and Kate. I mean, the press reported at the time, and it was vociferously denied, but now we know it's true, is that there is a real estrangement between the two brothers, between William and Harry. And so how much detail they go into, how much detail Oprah can get out of them, that's going to be what's so fascinating. And that's something that simply has never happened before.
And I'm wondering how this is going to be received by the royal family, because they're so careful about the press they do. This sort of sit-down is unprecedented, really.
Oh, this is a sit-down that really hasn't happened since Harry's mother, Diana, gave that infamous interview in 1995 with Martin Bashir. I mean, it's clear that this is going to be breaking new ground in terms of what they reveal about their private life and what they reveal about their relationship with each other, with the press, why they left Britain, why they've established themselves in the U.S. And I'm going to be honest, if I was the royal family, if I were their courtiers, I would be up. I mean, with the time zones, it's on CBS Sunday night. They're going to be up in the wee hours of the morning, and they're going to be watching it. And they're going to be going through, looking at everything that they say. I mean, Harry and Meghan have always made it clear that they want to follow the Queen's standards, but can you do that and do an interview if it is as explosive as the previews indicate? Can you do that at the same time? That's going to be difficult.
Now, Patricia, Harry has said that he will never walk away from the royals, but with their patronages and their military titles now taken away, I mean, is that decision, is that Harry's to make, or is that the royal family? Is that the Queen's?
Well, it was when they made the announcement that they kind of sped up the first year review, because when Harry and Meghan walked away, the Queen left them an opening to come back into full-time royal duty. And she said, basically, we're going to have a review after 1 year, see if this is something you really want. They sped it up a bit. And they made the decision that, yes, this is what they want. So they're not going to be full-time working royals, which meant that the royal patronages, things that had been given to them by the Queen, were given back to the Queen. But he has made it clear, the Invictus Games, things like that, he is still absolutely a part of. Those are his patronages. He started the Invictus Games. Meghan is still going to be doing a lot of philanthropy. It's simply not going to be doing duty on behalf of the Queen. And that is simply something that is meant to be. But he will always be a member of the royal family. He's always the Queen's family. He's the Queen's grandson. You know, Archie is the Queen's great-grandson. That is never going to change. And I think you're simply going to see them evolve into being simply more private members of her family.
Well, this will be must-see TV. Royal expert Patricia Treble, thank you so much for this insight. Of course, you can watch the full interview with Oprah this Sunday right here on Global at 8 p.m.